You're listening to Potty Mouth Radio, the home of movies, music, television, and comedy.
Previously on Time to Die. There has been a lot of fighting lately. I killed a goblin protector, and then before I could stab it in the eyes, yet another group of goblins turned up to fight us. Thelonious sat on the goblin and woke up Kalana so that we might have a chance, and Falamir stopped using magic, which weirdly helped. Meepo tried to help, but instead got knocked out, but we won anyway. Then I found a pretty feather and a weird golden ball, which I let Falamir have because he's a bit of a soft squidgy weakling, really. And the whole time, Thelonious has been suggesting we switch sides. I don't know about that, but I do know that I've just opened another door and found what I think are prisoners. I hope it's the children.
I'm Paul, and I'm playing Kalana, a stunningly beautiful female high elf who is also a rogue.
I'm Liz, and I'm playing Umlaut, a young half-orc fighter from the Nibblefeet tribe.
I'm Dave, and I'm playing Falamir Wolfborn, a half-elf wild magic sorcerer.
I'm Billy, and I'm playing as Thelonious the monk. Get it? A 9-foot-tall, 500-pound tiefling who until recently had never left the monastery.
I'm Drew, and I'm your dungeon master.
It's time to die!
Well, folks, welcome back to Time to Die. Where we last left our heroes, it seemed a little worse for wear. They were resting, people were dying, we got our health back. Meepo is still unconscious, but that doesn't mean that Umlaut can't be opening doors.
She does love it. I would like to raise a concern with one of the things you've just said. You called us heroes. I'd like to point out that Thelonious is already thinking about becoming a turncoat and working for the other side.
I just want to see what happens, guys.
Monk ever.
Look. Why have we just decided that the kobolds are our people? We don't know. They might have killed the adventurers for all we know.
We're about to find out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Umlaut opened a door. Umlaut,
Maybe.
are you going to
Yes.
tell, because Falamir is the only one out there with you, are you going to tell Kalana and I that you opened a door?
No, I'm going to shut the door with me inside and not say anything. No, I will. I will go.
So, Umlaut.
I'll go, hey guys, you know how you tell me not to open doors? Yeah, I kind of just remembered that you said that, but I already did one. And I opened this one, and there's some people in here, and they appear to be not having a good time. And they're tied up.
Okay.
All right, I just want to check.
All right.
Are we all comfortable with leaving Meepo here in this room, resting alone? We're just going to...
Yep.
All right.
I answered that question by walking away.
All right. Let's head on over to this door.
Wow.
Let's probably assume that you've covered him up nicely and left him to have a nice rest. So she thinks he just needs a little sleep.
Okay, so as we open the door and we look inside, squalor reigns in this low-ceiling room. A large iron pike is driven into the center of the floor, and a small iron cage is set farther back. Several sets of corroded manacles are connected to the walls, and some still bind some crumbling skeletons. Now inside you see 3 kobolds who are bound to the crude rope attached to some manacles, as well as attached to the iron spike in the center of the room. Across the way, you see what appears to be a gnome, battered and lying in a cage with his hands gripping the bars. And he looks up at you, and all you hear is, "Please, help me."
I say, who are you and how did you come to be here?
He says, my name is Timbers. Erky Timbers. And he says, months ago, I was on my way to seek my fortune along the old road, and my bad luck, these goblin bandits caught me, and I've been here ever since. Oh, Paylor's blessing has kept me healthy, but otherwise I'm sure I would have died from starvation and abuse long ago.
Bandits, you say? These goblins. Bandits. Bad guys.
Yeah, okay, I hear you, Liz.
Umlaut. Liz is in full support, but Umlaut is very judgmental of you.
Are the 3 kobolds conscious?
They are. They look very frightened. kind of like huddling near each other.
All right. I asked one of the kobolds, what about you guys? What brings you guys here to these chains?
They kind of look at you, and they're real nervous to try and not make eye contact with you. They seem pretty afraid.
Amlat is going to run out of the room and go back to Meepo and pick Meepo up and carry Meepo into the room and show them Meepo and
they're
go,
gonna think that you killed
we're
Meepo.
friends with your friend. This is your friend. He's our friend. We like Meepo.
As you hold
As you brandish the corpse of their compatriot.
as you
He's
hold
not
the
dead.
limp,
He's just sleeping.
the limp
He's pining
body
for
of
the
Meepo.
fjords.
You're like, look at him. Look at your friend.
I would be shaking him in front of them. I'd be sort of cradling him like a baby. And I'd be like, look, we're just taking care of him. We're friends with your friends. And then I look at Thelonious expectantly for him to translate.
Yeah, I say it in Draconic. I explain our entire journey to them so far.
Apart from the bit where you suggested going over to the side of the goblins.
Okay. So they kind of like look your way, and they nod, and they like raise their hands up with their chains.
All right.
I think they don't want to be chained up anymore.
Yeah, okay, all right. As a 9-foot tall tiefling, can I do a strength check to see if I can break the chains or something?
Yeah, you can. You can.
I would also do that.
Nice one, Blue Stephen Merchant.
All right, an 18.
Yeah, you're able to break one set of chains away from the wall. So one kobold is free.
I got a 13.
Sure. We'll say you can break it off the wall.
Okay, good.
Cool. Do they thank us?
So that's 2 kobolds.
We let them know that we're looking for
We should
Calcrix.
get the gnome out. Yeah.
I'd go over to the goblin next and try and break the goblin free.
There is
The
no
gnome.
goblin.
The goblin,
the
he's a
gnome.
gnome.
Gnome. Sorry, I meant gnome.
I asked the gnome
They're all
if he
little
knows
and they start with
anything
G.
about the dragon, Calcrix, that we're looking for, or if he's seen the other adventurers.
I'll try a strength check to release him as you're doing that.
So they the kobolds look at you and they go, Calcrix? Crix. Dragon. And then they look at Meepo and they're like, oh. You save Calcrix. Save Calcrix.
Meepo wants to save Calcrix. I couldn't break the goblins.
You do not break the last
the gnome.
Does Kalana have
The gnome
thieves'
out.
tools? Can we just like pick locks and get them out of manacles or something?
You could do a dex check instead of a strength check.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can't believe you're saying that brute strength isn't always the answer.
So does the gnome know anything about the adventurers or Calcrix?
Woo! There you go.
You definitely pop open those last set of manacles, or were you trying to get the gnome out?
Gnome.
Okay, so you're able to crack open the lock on Urki's cage. As for the adventurers, Urki tells you that the goblins caught 3 of them over a month ago, and they were captives with him for quite a while. They said their names were Taugen, Jarwin,
That's them.
and Sir Bradford. The goblins kept them in here for only about a week, and then they removed them. He said that Balak wanted them, and that's the last that he's heard of them.
Who's Balak?
Doesn't sound like a goodie's name.
So he says that the goblins have spoken of someone and some place called the Twilight Grove. Apparently, it's in a deep level beneath the citadel. A wicked old man named Balak, apparently a spellcaster, I suppose.
Oh, sure,
He
That's all right. You've got a spellcaster on your party as well, Kalana.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he tends to a garden below the citadel, and he harvests fruit from something that the goblins call a Giltius tree.
Well,
But they only speak of it in the most terrified of whispers. Apparently, this fruit is enchanted, and it grows from this tree.
I'm not as excited about a place that is a twilight zone because that sounds like it's a bit lighter than where they are now. And
Full of sparkly
she
vampires.
hasn't
Yeah,
been
that's what I was
telling me
thinking.
others, but she's just not a fan of it being all so dark. It's all a little bit scary still.
Thelonious doesn't really like fruit. He's asking if there's a McDonald's down there near the tree.
What is McDonald's in the Forgotten Realms, Thelonious?
Okay, all right. So the gnome is free now, and do we have all 3 of the kobolds free?
Oh, no, sorry.
One of them we had featured.
one kobold is still manacled.
I gesture to it to Kalana and do you want to do this one too?
It's like Thelonious has been more useful in the last 30
Thelonious
seconds. No, he healed us. I forgot.
I just did 14 strength.
Yeah, Thelonious
didn't heal me.
Yeah, sure. They're old. They're rusty manacles. You're able to kind of crack it and break it
All
open.
right. My question is, what do we do with these kobolds now? Do we just
let them have free will?
Do we let them?
Perhaps?
No, but do we just let them run off back down the hallways at risk they might get caught again, or?
I think I would say to them, "Do you want to help us save Calcrix? That's what we're going to go
Oh,
do."
actually, should we let them take Meepo with them so that they can take Meepo to go and heal up and stuff? Because otherwise, we're just carrying this limp kobold around.
Yeah. Why don't I say, "Do you guys want to take Meepo, or do you want to come with us?" Well, yeah.
And we translate, or
So
if they understand common, I guess.
They're more than keen to get out of here. If it requires taking Meepo back and getting him some help, then they will.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's let them take Meepo.
And
He doesn't know where he's going.
Because unlike Thelonious, I'm not a complete asshole. I say, please tell your queen that Meepo acquitted himself very bravely and was very helpful. And he is a hero among your people because they were treating him like absolute shit when we.
And he's my friend. You can tell her that he's my friend.
Now, what do we do about this gnome? Should we ask him as well? Does he want to come with us?
Yeah,
or do we just want to let him go? Yeah.
I think we ask him. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Do you want to come on, join our merry band?
We're going to go search for these adventurers.
He kind of looks at you. He does look at you and he says, "Oh, I would love to join you." He says, "But I have no armor or weapons."
We killed a bunch of things in the rooms back there. There might be something in there that'll fit you.
Yeah, there was a goblin.
We're all
scimitar
leather armor that we
dumped.
used to hide Meepo before.
Yeah.
And there were scimitars all over the place.
Or is he just talking a big game?
Sure.
What are his skill set? What do you bring to our party? What was his silly name again?
It was a pretty silly name.
Erky Timbers.
Erky
Yeah,
Timbers.
Erky.
What a fine and noble name.
That's a step too
Clearly,
close
you've
to
lived a
Urkel.
life without bullying.
What are your what are your skills? What will you bring to our party?
So Erky Timbers is a cleric of Paylor.
Oh,
We need a decent cleric.
Competition, yeah. Can he heal?
yes. That's what clerics are good for, aren't they?
Erky can definitely heal.
Worth his weight in 27 Theloniouses. Let's take him on board.
Yeah, let's go.
Erky also tells you that he knows how to speak Goblin and Draconic and obviously Gnomish.
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't think we-
Winning.
Can Urky just wear Thelonious' armor and take the loot? No, he'll be too small.
Look at it this way, guys. We now have a cleric who can heal and a 9-foot tall blue human
I mean-
shield.
Let me ask you this. Can we give him Dave's special floaty orb thing? Even though he doesn't have
that.
armor, will that give him some protection?
Fuck.
We don't need him that much.
You would have to provide the time for him to attune.
And you'd need to
it.
roll an attack versus 24 AC to get the fucking thing off me.
Did
Well,
24.
that's after it attunes to you.
did Meepo have armor on? Could he fit Meepo's armor?
A gnome versus a kobold, probably not.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
can we go?
Gnomes
can
and
we
goblins
Go,
are of a size, aren't they?
I mean, there's nowhere else in this room, right? There's no doors or anything.
In the prison cell. No.
Well,
but
how
go
about
back
how
up
about
to
we
where the
go?
dead
Yeah, let's go
goblins
back
are.
out to the other room where we killed the goblins and let him, just pick through their shit.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, I guess he
there's-
can't use a scimitar if he's a cleric, right? They can't use edged weapons. Is that correct?
There's at least one intact bow from one of the longbowmen there, and possibly,
No.
I think, one intact short bow from one of the goblins. Only one of the bows got broken.
Let's just send him out to scavenge what he can.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's a cleric allowed to use? Yeah.
So he'll take the time and he'll kind of go like looking around. He'll peruse this little encampment back where you had the caltrop hall over the crenellation. He'll look around. He'll find himself some like makeshift leather armor. He'll piece together some stuff, and then when he comes back, he almost looks like he has the leg to a table, and he's all like, "I can use this."
Okay.
Whatever floats your
it's-
boat.
better than
buddy.
Dave's fucking firebolt, so...
I mean, I wouldn't want to take it to the face. Oh, well, actually, I wouldn't really probably bother me, but you do you. Now, where do we
All
go?
right.
Because I can't see any doors.
Well, there's 2 doors up here in this room. So we know that this is the way that other goblin who scampered off went. We don't know whether he went through the north door or this door, but yeah, where do we go?
Should we just go after those dumb goblins and
I
kill
vote
them?
this door first because it might be another prison cell. And
Okay.
then
This one,
yeah,
this one here.
yeah.
Okay, off to
Everyone
the
happy with
off
that?
to the left.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Can
Do
Umlaut
you want me to
open the door?
it? Or have you got it?
No, you open it, buddy.
Yay! And Umlaut opens the door.
My God. You open up the door and you actually end up surprising a little goblin inside as he is kind of like snacking away on something that he has in front of him. The north and south walls of this chamber are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels, boxes, and crates, and a clear pathway allows you access from the west and the east doors. However, you turn around and this goblin is like almost like halfway spooning something into his mouth, and he's just like,
I think I'd be like, hands up, you little freak, or there's lots of us and we'll kill you. Surrender. Yeah. Oh, he did surrender. That's surprising. Okay.
All right, let's talk to this guy. Let's ask him. Firstly,
Please don't
I ask
sell
him,
us out,
Goblin.
though.
Yeah. What? Okay. Do we go straight to
So we're all going
Calcrix,
into the room?
or-
Going in the room? Yeah.
Yeah, Umlaut would have strode in as soon as he put his hands up and went, good goblin. And then maybe he holds his hands behind his back for good measure.
Yeah. What do we want to ask this guy? Do we ask him straight up about Calcrix? Do we ask about the adventurers?
What's the quickest way to get to the dragon and get out of this dark
Adventurers.
hole?
Let's go the adventurers.
Okay. Ask about the adventurers. Where are
Yeah.
the people we are looking for?
Yeah. We understand that you had 3 people locked in that other room, and that you took them to a fruit tree. Can you please tell us where the fruit tree is?
As a man of God.
As a man of God. Thank you, Kalana, for reminding me.
he kind of looks at you and he's all like, tree.
Yes.
Hey,
Tree.
Baldwin? Was that the dude's name?
Balak.
Balak. We ask about Balak, I guess.
oh, you say the name Balak and he gets scared.
Oh.
Okay. I ask what he's afraid of.
He says that Balak is mean. Balak has bushes that fight for him.
Okay.
So does Kalana.
Stop
I thought I
talking
had
about
something. I'm not
wounds.
sure I do, actually.
One woman playing this game, one constant reference to female genitalia.
I don't know if I'd say constant.
All right.
So where are the people? Are the
Yes.
the adventurers? Are they with Balak? Do you know? Do you know anything
Humans.
useful?
Where did the humans go?
He knows that they were taken prisoner.
Okay. That is not useful. We told you
Where?
that.
All right. I say to this guy, we don't want to hurt him.
No, you're wrong. I want to hurt him.
Does he know anything about the dragon that the kobolds are searching for?
He knows that there is a dragon, but he's not sure where. And as you keep questioning him, he slowly reaches back for his
He
spoon.
can't. I'm holding his arms.
I was going to say, please let him do something stupid so I may stab him with my dagger, which I've now taken out and put in the small of his back.
No, I'm holding
I
his.
say,
I'm holding his arms behind his back.
all right, let's put
Wait,
this
what was he reaching for?
persuasion stuff to good use.
Spoon.
He was wanting the spoon that he was eating with before.
No.
I say, what's your name?
Yeah. What's his name? Jim.
Too much time. Clearly, by Drew's face, we are wasting our time.
Bob!
Let's finish this thing.
Umlaut says, okay, well, just last thing. Is there anything useful or interesting in this room that we could take that is good for us? Or is it...
His name is Dolk.
I said, Dolk,
Do you want to
if
join
you
our
give us
party?
useful information, we will let you live.
I ask
if you
if he
give
wants
us
to join
nothing
our
useful,
party.
we will kill you.
He doesn't know anything. I don't think. Unless there's something that's good in this room for us. Is there anything we can find in here? Do you know?
As you look around, you see water crates, stuff that's labeled wine. There does seem to be bags of food, but you're not sure what it is. You can't really tell the quality. However, if anybody can read goblins, there are some small barrels that are labeled elf pudding.
Okay.
Elf pudding. That
This disconcerts me as an elf.
I
Very much.
want to see what this elf pudding is.
I'm surprised Felamir's not going for the wine.
Felamir's going to be filling up his skin with the wine, but I'm intrigued by the elf pudding too, so I'll knock the lid off one of those and see what it is.
While he's looking at that, I asked the goblin what is through the door to the west.
He looks over at the door and he just says, Hall to home.
How many goblins are left in there?
Family.
How many?
Lots.
One
Big
too
family.
many lots. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Dave, what's this elf pudding look like? And if it is what I think it is, we're going to have one less goblin to worry about very shortly.
Why don't we give him a spoonful of it?
Probably what he was eating already.
So I take the lid off one of these elf pudding barrels or crates or whatever. What do I find, God?
So you find something that almost looks like green tapioca. You're not exactly sure what it is. You're free to try it.
So, because I'm as a half elf,
Well,
if this was an elven foodstuff, I would recognize it surely. So,
I'm sure you think so.
It's probably
logically,
made of elves, guys. I think this is soylent green.
If I don't recognize it, it is not a pudding of elves. It is a pudding made of elves, which does not please me.
All right,
Is it
Kalana,
we
you have
don't
my
think an
permission
answer?
to stab this guy.
Yeah. It's good enough for me if I look on and says, I'm going to open it from neck to
Yeah.
gut.
Neck to
All
axe
right,
wound.
you successfully execute this little guy.
Good.
I look at you and I'm like, you know what to do.
All yours, I'm loud.
Oh, I have to get my own dagger out, so I'll get my dagger out and stab him in the eyes because you're too lazy. I'm like, I'm just trying to help you out. Like, you don't want this little weirdo following you around, do you? Honestly.
All right.
Key Timbers is kind of staring at you guys, and he's like,
Elf pudding, Erky. Elf pudding. I rest my case. Let's go.
Yeah, I smile and I see it.
I fill my wine skin up.
All right.
I think it
Before
was-
That's important.
I think it was fine with you killing him, Kalana. I think he just thought it was weird I stabbed him in the eyes afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Before we go
I'm
through
so
that
used to
door
that now. Whoops.
that leads to the hall to home, do we want to check out the other door to the north as well in
Yeah,
case that's a prison cell?
Good question.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
I can walk back and do that if you guys are too wussy too.
Yep, you do it.
Okay. I'm gonna open the other door.
I propose a name change for Umlaut to Umlaut the Door Opener.
I mean, it's not the catchiest title. It's not the worst thing Umlaut's probably ever been called. So
Umlaut the butler.
that feels a bit gendered, doesn't it? Umlaut opens the door.
okay.
The north one, not the west one.
You open up the door, and you see a goblin there, kind of like panting and like tending to what appears to be an arrow wound in his leg.
Excellent.
Found
Oh,
him.
that's the
And
one
he
who
sees- and he
escaped.
sees you,
Yes.
I
and
wondered where you
he's,
went, you
he's
little
immediately
weirdo.
trying to crawl away.
I think, can we just, can you see anything else? Is it just a room? Is it like, does it have any other doors or anything?
It's a hallway. You do, if you do kind of like peer your head in and look around,
Mhm.
like there are technically two other doors that I guess he could get to.
All right, no, let's question this guy. This guy seems to know more. He's not just scrounging for food. This guy was actively shooting at us. How
Okay.
weak is
That's
he?
some spurious reasoning, but sure.
You get three
how,
questions. Umlaut is getting bored.
how weak is he, Drew?
How weak is he? I mean, he doesn't look good.
All right.
I'm going
all
to
right.
talk to him.
I'm
Well,
going
he's
to
a
go in
goblin.
there and I'm going to say to him in Goblin,
Careful, he's got stuff right. He's not weaponless.
well, I'm going to take that risk.
He's not wielding anything,
Yeah.
but he definitely could be having a weapon on his person.
I
All right,
say, hold. We won't kill you if
Yet.
you talk to us.
So it's the quickest way to Bellic and the tree and the adventurers.
Yeah.
Where
All that at
are
once.
the humans?
The least amount of doors to them. How do we?
Anyway, I can't speak Goblin, so take it away.
Yep.
Translators.
Drew, I say, we won't kill you if you answer some questions.
And we ask all those questions at once. Where the fuck are the adventurers? Where the fuck is the tree?
And the least amount of
his
doors
face
to
is-
get there.
He's like looking around. He's like, what? Get there.
Okay, that does
And he
not answer
points-
any of those questions.
And he points to this door.
Ah,
Let's tie him up and bring him with us so he can't run.
yeah, the
Yep.
tying up
Yep.
might be.
Is
a
it? Can he
smart idea.
walk?
Yeah.
If he can walk,
Can
we'll
he
tie his
walk?
hands.
He can probably get up, but I don't know. Paul's arrow seems to have done a bit of work.
Why doesn't
All right.
It went
Thelonious
through
just
his wrist,
throw him
though.
over his
Surely he
shoulder?
can walk.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I just pick him up and carry him by the throat while we go?
Okay, but the throat's
again.
very aggressive.
You can
Flop him over
definitely
your shoulder.
Yeah, like
He
a
tried to
potato
kill us.
sack.
You
Fireman
can
left.
try. You can try. We can make opposing strength checks again.
But if you tie him up and you're like, don't do anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
reckon
he
just
should stop.
Not much better.
tie his
Nine.
hands behind his back and make him march in front of us.
Surely his strength check will be at a disadvantage, right? Because he's wounded.
And there's like
Well, now
4 of us trying to hold him down and tie his wrists.
I thought Billy was trying to pick him up by the throat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because we need Billy's hands free, well, Thelonious' hands free in case we need to do some shit.
Yeah, why don't we just tie a rope around
Top-
one of our wrists, tie a rope around his hands, and then have
Yep.
him walk.
even at a -1, he beats your strength score.
Okay.
So you can't pick him up.
So you try to grapple him, but he's like, oh,
Stop fighting. We want to go do things. Someone
Yes.
tie him with some rope.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure the listeners want us to go do things too.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. We tie him up.
We hold him down, tie his hands behind his back, and
So he said it was
lead him in front of us.
through the north door.
Yeah.
That's what he pointed
that's the one.
to.
That's the one he pointed to.
All
Less
right. Let's do
convincingly.
it. Let's tie him up and go through that north door.
with him in front of us on the end of a rope.
Because I reckon this is the right way. I reckon that the other way literally just led to like their bedrooms, and that's not what we want. We want to
No.
find the tree and shit. So let's go north.
Let's do it.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
So I'll open this door once they've finished tying him up.
Yep.
We're done. He's tied up.
Okay, so
As
open
a-
the door.
as a goblin shield.
I'll go in first, but then he can follow me.
All right. You open the door and you see
Oh, that fucker lied to us.
a bunch of goblins.
Can someone stab
Right.
him in
Everybody
the
can
throat?
roll initiative.
I mean, we
Yeah,
we haven't
whoever's-
gone inside the room yet. Can we just close that door?
I mean, Omelette had stepped
I mean-
in, but you
Yeah,
could
let him
close the door
come. Let him
without
come
me.
chasing us out. Yeah.
Yeah. Close that door. Let's go open the other
They
one.
can come
See if we
towards
can
us
get
for a
away quick
change.
enough.
Yeah,
Well, if they come out, then we can attack them one at a time.
I stepped out and closed the door and held it really tight so they couldn't open it behind me. And I'll roll for initiative.
So you're gonna close it and you're gonna hold it.
That is my very flawless plan.
Okay. So everyone can roll initiative and see if they can try and beat her strength score to get the door open.
Okay, so you want me to do a strength roll as well?
Well, let's see what after everyone is rolling. Let's get Urky's initiative as well.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Excellent, Urky.
Thanks for coming.
He can go at the end and heal us all. That's fine.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, hopefully he has some spell slots left because I can't heal anyone.
All right. Well, Falamir, off the top of that,
Is the door is closed currently?
that is what Umlaut is claiming she is going to continue to do.
All right. While
On
she's
the-
holding
Could-
that door, why don't you
could
go
you-
open the other door, Dave?
Well, poor. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Wait. Take care.
Can I
Take
suggest?
both these three.
Can I please suggest? Could you guys hold your turns till after I've had my
Yeah.
turn, shut the door, and held it?
If the
and then you
door
can
is
have your
currently
turns?
being held closed, I'm just gonna.
You can actually hold your turn. You can say, "I
Yeah.
want to hold my turn until this action
okay.
has
Yeah.
happened." So you can say, "I'll hold it till
I'm not
shut
doing
the
it.
door."
I'll hold my turn. I'm not doing anything until I see what's going to happen with the door.
And then whoever's next can do that before me.
Well, then
or
it's
do I go
then it's
next?
you. Then it's you.
Okay.
You and I together.
Okay. So are we okay to do that?
Sure. If everyone wants to forego their turns while you hold it shut.
Yeah. So I will pull the door shut, and then I will. Is there some sort of thing like way we can tie it closed or shove something?
Well,
jam
if
it, or...
if everyone's kind of like holding off on their turns, I'm gonna give the goblins a chance to try and pull it open.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I will close it and be pulling against it, like putting my whole body weight to like keep it closed, and then
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them advantage because like they're all gonna try together.
okay.
Yeah. Roll strength. You got to beat an 11.
And I did.
They're-
I got a 16.
Okay.
Excellent.
You are able to hold that door shut.
Well,
Okay.
this is good for one turn, but we need to work out what
Yeah.
we're going to do here.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
So it's my turn now. I mean, I've got some sticks of incense in my bag or some prayer wheels. I could try see if they can hold the door closed.
Drew, are we able to have Umlaut open the door, fire ranged weapons in, and then she closes the door?
No, because but
Well, they're right. They're at the door now.
The door opens. The door opens in, and they are on the other
Pulling.
side.
I look
pulling.
at Kalana and I say, can't you do good things with locks? Can you just use your tools to jam the lock mechanism in this and lock it closed?
Ooh, can we do that?
God.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
All right.
Give me a thieves' tools use.
Yeah, because surely, if they can open the door, they can jam it too.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, I was like, what can fit with
Natural
the lock?
3.
Oh,
Well, she's holding it tight pretty well. Let's give you advantage. You can roll again.
yay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh,
nat
natural
20.
The door is welded shut.
You're not sure how, but you broke the lock inside and on the other side.
Excellent. Yes.
All right.
All right.
That looks at you. Let's go to the door and
The door actually now has a
Brushes heads
digital
together and go,
keypad.
"Okay,
You're not
bye-bye
sure how.
yeah, digital keep it.
All right.
Were there any other doors to that room?
Yeah, there's no doors inside that room. No.
I was just
But there's
thinking those people are now going to starve to death in there, so...
That's fine for them. There's another door over
right.
here that we can
I'm
go.
adding
Yeah,
that as 3
let's do
kills
this.
to my tally.
They're definitely
Yeah,
on
but
you.
you don't get it for 3 days.
They're on you, though. They're not. I did not kill them because I can't go in there and stab
Yeah,
them in
get
the
their
eyes
eyes.
until 3 days
Sure.
later, so
And-
you killed them.
Umlaut is
And
now
meanwhile-
expecting
meanwhile,
three
we
are
disembodied
carrying-
goblins to come floating through the wall in a few days. So let's
Yeah.
get a move on.
And can I just point out here that this goblin that we're still holding on to is with us, pointed us in the wrong direction again. I don't think he's trustworthy. I don't think we should be carrying with us.
Yeah, let's kill him.
Sure, Umlaut's happy to take a great axe and chop his head off.
Yep.
All right, then. Okay, so, Umlaut, since you decided to walk over into that area right now,
Have we
you-
killed that other thing
Oh,
yet?
yeah,
No?
would I have done that first, and then I would have moved over?
Well,
Oh,
but you
yeah,
already
trap.
moved your character over. You walked on.
Okay.
You
shit.
walked on a trap. So it triggers. I need a dexterity check from you.
Damn it, you walked right into a trap.
How is a 14?
Well, unfortunately, it does not work.
Oh, no.
The trap doesn't work, or my 14?
Oh, no.
Your 14
Rude.
does not work. So Umlaut drops 10 feet into the pit.
Grr.
You are now at the bottom of the pit, but you are going to take 6 points of falling damage
Oh, nice.
True.
1d6.
as you hit the bottom floor.
I would yell, Thelonious, I need you to get me out of here.
Yeah.
And-
I can throw a rope down.
I
To
just
Umlaut,
reached
surely.
down
I
and
think
grabbed
you
her.
could
I'm 9
reach
foot
down and
tall.
grab
It's a
me,
10
yeah.
foot hole.
Before
Yep.
we... Can I just make sure, Drew, I do not want to be suddenly attacked from behind by this goblin who's been trying to lead us astray.
He's still
twice
tied
now.
up.
But he's still tied up,
Is
yeah.
he
Okay.
is he safe there, or can I dispatch him? Should I dispatch
Well, you don't
him?
need to go anywhere. I just need Thelonious to pull me out. Before he does pull me out,
That's
can I
your
just
call.
peek around and see if there's anything in
Hey,
here?
Irksome, Irky, whatever the hell your name is. Could
Yeah.
you? Do you want to do something to help out here? We got someone who's
Miss-
injured.
Mr. Timbers? he kind of pops him into the room. He's like, I'll watch him. And he takes the almost like a table leg and he kind of points it at him and he's like, you stay there. Bye,
Okay.
Halo, or I'll ping you.
Cool.
Let's get Umlaut out of this trap. If she needs
Umlaut, you were
healing.
looking around.
Yes.
Give me a perception check.
Thank you. 19.
Oh.
Well,
Highly perceptive.
as you had fallen into the pit, there is there's some dirt,
Sweet.
there's some spider webs,
Nice.
a few bones, but nothing that is actually a bit concerning, as it were, with all the rats that you had encountered previously. But you do find a ring.
Yay! I'm having a lovely jewelry set by the
More
end of
bling.
this.
So you find a gold ring that is inset with a sapphire.
Can I smell it and see if it smells magical?
You may smell it.
Does it smell of magic?
What
I'm
does
not
magic
sure you know
smell
what magic
like?
smells like.
Sparkly. I will tuck it into like a pocket
From
of my
Umlaut's childhood.
I won't put it
puffing
on.
Glitter.
but I will tuck it into my bag and look at it later.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna look
Right.
so pretty by the end of this adventure, and then
Cool.
I'm gonna
And then
reach
I-
up to the tiefling
Yeah,
and be
I
like,
pull her out of the
"Let me out
hole."
already."
Okay. Paul, you saw her fall into the pit. So Kalana would know that you could possibly fix the trap to not open again if you want, or you could actually wedge it, or you could fix it to where it would not even close. But if you did have it closed, you could probably fix it to where it wouldn't pop open again.
All right, so we also need to, what's his name? Mr. Timbers, shiver me. Could you please look at our fighter here who's injured and maybe help her out?
Yes, please.
So he will walk over to her and he will cast Cure Wounds,
Thank you.
healing you for 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yes. All right. Cool. Shall we just leave?
So can
that?
I fix that trap, or do I need to roll anything? We should see what's through the door.
You can give me a dexterity check to make sure that fix the trap so it's not going to go again.
14.
You do not make that check.
So I know I've
you can
screwed
try-
it up and haven't done it. So it's beyond me.
Can we all have a
Or could
crack
I have
at
another
it?
go?
You're more than welcome to try it again.
Can we all have a go and just maximize our chances? or?
This is definitely Jesus. No.
I rolled a 4.
Thelonious, by the way, rolled a 4.
So this is definitely a Kalana thing because it does require her thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she would have got
So unless-
excited after being able to lock that door, and now she's like, "Look at me! I can now try and jam this mechanism."
Yeah. Fucking how hard
So
is
if you
this shit?
if you
All right,
want to
let's
give
go
it
again.
if you want to give it a third go while no
Yeah.
one's looking,
Oh, that's way better.
Nice 5.
that's just a 5.
That's funny.
Yeah. See, just give me your fucking thieves' tools.
I think
No,
it's in
no.
there. So it's the problem that we can't get past it now because it's.
Yeah, because the
No,
trap is
some-
open.
I'm going
Why
to keep
wouldn't
playing.
that?
Look, this is going to take me a bit longer than I thought, everyone. Just make sure that door's
Right.
still locked and take care of our goblin friend there.
Well, if he's faffing about with that,
There
I'm
we
going to
go.
take him literally while he's faffing and go and take care of the goblin friend, and I'm going to go. And
Okay, there we go. I was all
We'll
like, why isn't that
stand around
working?
in
Yeah,
a circle,
Paul,
poking
you
the
are
goblin
able
with sticks.
to. You're able
21.
to fix the trap to where it's not going to drop down. So you guys can
Hooray.
technically walk over to the door.
All right,
And-
shall we go through there?
While he's doing that, I am going to go and cold-bloodedly kill the goblin because he
She-
said to go take care of the goblin. So I'm going to go do that.
Okay. You walk over and you can kill.
Cool. Do you need me to like roll an attack or anything?
He's tied up. I'm pretty sure you can hit
He's
him.
tied up, so he's incapacitated. So what you're doing is technically a coup de grace.
Sweet.
So it is an automatic. It's an automatic crit because he's helpless.
Sweet. I'm just going to chop off his head with my great axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I'm like,
do
bye
that.
bye now, and chop off his head and summon the
Literal
eyes.
murder.
And I'm like, okay, I took care of him for you, Kalana.
And then I turn to Umlaut and I say, Umlaut, you seem to be having a lot of fun there. Do you mind if I just once open a door? I can't, like I said, in the monastery, there only was one door. Do you mind if I open this other one?
Yeah, because look, I've already done the dumb thing and got hurt from this one, so I don't think there'll be extra hurties.
All right.
Smart move from Thelonious offering to open a door where the trap's already been triggered. Well done.
Yeah. and I
we
open
can
the
always
door.
hope there's one on the other side too.
You mean you try to open the door?
Oh.
Oh.
This door doesn't open?
The door is locked.
Okay.
Your
guess that
turn,
means-
Kalana.
Can I do a perception check for any further traps just to be safe?
Why
Feels a
not?
bit
You
overkill.
Boring.
That would
You
be wise.
totally can.
I got to say, though, a locked door with a trap out the front, this feels like the right way.
Yeah. Yeah. Clearly, I don't think there's anything there, so I'm going to go ahead and try and pick the lock. Even
Sure.
though I only rolled a 10. Still haven't got it. This is one of those days, everyone.
It's okay. You're trying
There we
your
go.
best. And we're all very
And
junior.
you fiddle with it, and you hear a click.
Nice.
Hooray. All right. Over to you, Thelonious.
All right,
Your big
I-
moment awaits.
I open the door.
Take 2. Hopefully it's Bullion and Kittens.
As you open the door and you look in the room, mounted and stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting job is sloppy, and the assortment of heads includes things such as cattle, rats, and other not particularly impressive specimens.
Kittens?
A
I
few,
did guess that there would be kittens in here.
a few grisly trophies share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold.
Ooh.
Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of this room. Mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. Thin patches of frost seem to coat sections of the walls, floor, and debris.
What kind of dragon are we chasing?
I would say Calcrix might be a frost dragon.
Next time on Time to Die. And when Umlet steps in, she goes, "Brr! It's cold in here."
There must be a
must be some
Calcrix
dragons in the atmosphere.
There must be some dragons in the atmosphere.
Oh, you guys are all
Ooey,
movie
ooey,
nerds. I love
ooey,
it.
ooey, ice, ice, ice.
Thanks for listening to Time to Die. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do that at pottymouthradio.com or pottymouthradio@gmail.com or on all the socials at pottymouthradio.